So I think I'm gonna wait for the FinalDefiance versus violetteavi match, since the loser of that match can probably like join the voice chat as well and commentate a bit. But yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Speaking of YouTube, I'm actually trying to give it a go. So I've been recording some of my tournament runs and the tournament run I just had myself. So I don't know if you have like any advice, anything to comment on that, but if you have any like pointers, that would be great.
I mean, I'm still very much of an amateur myself, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, Sam.
But I mean, as long as you play like interesting decks, or like you talk a bit during gameplay or stuff, it's like the format itself is just so interesting that people are gonna watch it, I guess. So, and if you're having fun, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, I really love this format. It's extremely cool. And I actually got annihilated by a Thron the Last Troll earlier this run, and you just don't see that anywhere else. It's so cool.
Is that the 5-mana one that can't be like targeted and stuff by non-green stuff?
I think it's the 4-mana one that has hexproof 2-mana regenerate this card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not the one from 1, it's from
oh,
like
okay.
20 years ago. It's awesome.
And what were you on what deck?
I'm on Blue-Eye, not Stifle, not like Stifle Drift.
Oh, with the
I think
Strict Proctor
yes, that one.
and the Null Drift, I assume.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It's been pretty good.
Wait, did actually no? I played against that in round 1, but it wasn't you, right?
Probably not. I don't think so. It might have been Aelith, because I know that she's the one who made the deck, but I don't know if she's in this tournament.
No, I think it was someone else, but I don't recall.
Ah, sure. That's fair. Yeah.
Can
So
you?
what are these two players
Okay.
on? Oh, yeah?
So I actually don't know, but like Island, and Water Bending Scroll suggests to me that it's some kind of like mono blue or maybe blue white control.
Yeah.
Maybe tempo-ish. Yeah, okay. There's a Perry stream, so blue white most likely.
Which person has the Lotus Bloom? It's violetteavi, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Could also be like Tameshi Bloom or something.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not really
just fought
sure.
against an Enduring Ideal deck, which was running all of those cards, so it might be Enduring Ideal.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that could be them as well. And Vendilion Click probably means Nadu, like maybe Simic Nadu.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I mean, why are we playing Regenerate? Whatever the land is with Regenerate target creature.
Yeah,
If we're
Yavimaya
not
Hollow. I
playing
mean,
Nadu.
that card is
Yeah.
crazy with Nadu, but it's also just really good in general, I think.
Oh,
like,
yeah, totally.
Your opponent tries to remove your stuff and you just blank it. But yeah, I've liked it a lot in my limited testing so far.
Very nice.
Yeah, but imagine the Enduring Ideal deck, if it is set, could be pretty brutal against Nadu. Like,
yeah, totally.
when your creatures don't have abilities. Like, I'm not sure how it works with the layers and stuff, but I think like if they have the 8-mana enchantment in play, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah, and Overwhelming Splendor.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure what happens is it's a timestamps based thing, so if the Splendor comes down, they lose all abilities, but then if they get a replacement Nadu or something, the Nadu shows up and maybe gives them abilities. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. But I mean, even like even then, the only thing that they can target with are the lands, because like Spirit and Core and stuff also lose the abilities.
Yeah, like at the point at which you've got Overwhelming and Splendor in play, you've got bigger fish to fry than your Nadu abilities.
Yeah, right. Also, like, I don't know if Nadu decks play any like main board enchantment removal. Like, they probably play a one-off tutor target for Court of Calling, but I don't know. I haven't seen it in lists.
Yeah, that makes sense. Probably nothing that's like can't be countered because stuff that can't be countered obviously gets through Dubscape, and that's kind of like the second layer of defense that that EI decks have.
Mm-hmm.
But the Naju deck is presumably not very well equipped to beat EI.
Although I guess since FinalDefiance is on just Simic, most likely they probably have more like counter spells and stuff than the regular like banned version.
That's definitely true. I haven't actually taken a look at the Naju decks, so I'm not sure about the share of counterspells among them.
Yeah, I mean there are various versions of Nadu running around right now, like from Yorion piles to just Simic to I don't know what.
A ban, I guess.
So I guess we're seeing the Vendilion click slowly ticking away at violetteavi's life.
Yeah.
But yeah. They get another
Yeah, the
Lotus
beats for
Plume this
3
turn.
each turn is pretty brutal, yeah. But no, the Lotus Plume, honestly, I think I'm pretty scared of the Lotus Plume. Like, that and 8 cards is not something you want to be seeing on the other side of the table. Interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess, like, Violet's only taking 3 damage each turn, and presumably has some kind of interaction to keep the rest of the offense at bay, so from Violet's position, you can just, like, chill on the Lotus Plumes and build up your resources over the next couple turns.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like, you're
Although,
not being
like,
forced to combo. Sorry, go ahead.
I guess like if their main way of defending against the onslaught of creatures is like the 8-mana card, I forgot its name, but the one that makes everything 1/1s without abilities. Like if you go down too much to like
Splendor.
Splendor, right? If you're going down to like a very low life total, then even that can they can kill you through it because you only get one enchantment each turn, right?
Yes, indeed. But in that position, I think you go for solitary confinement, then
Right, they also
Splendor.
have that, yeah. That makes sense.
That was a chord for 2, okay.
Yeah, and it got mana leaked. So Violet's down to 5 life. FinalDefiance still at 20. So Enduring Ideal still not being played here. Is that just land pass?
And again, you can just take as much time as you need, so I'm guessing the Violet's still just chilling.
Okay, down to 2 life already. But I assume that Violet has some trick up their sleeve to not die next turn.
2 is not none, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, if that resolves, then saves them.
I will also point out solitary confinement plus scroll means that they can kind of just chill for the rest of the game. As long as
Yeah, that's right.
FinalDefiance doesn't have a win the game button, like they can't break through the confinement.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even see
Cool.
that, to be honest. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, win the game or like artifacts or enchantment removal.
Yeah, also I guess in theory, like something like your opponents lose 2 life in some version would work, but I doubt
Yeah.
they have anything like that in the deck.
Yeah, this is not like Simic Burn, right?
Yeah. Ooh, Court of Vantress. That's the one that can like make itself a copy of other enchantments, right?
Yeah. That was in the deck that I played against. It seems to be like one of the enchantments du jour for this archetype.
Yeah.
Good old double mana leak.
Yeah, I guess Court of Vantress is pretty good with like solitary confinement because you become the monarch, draw a card each turn, kind of offsets the discarding and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, so if they resolve this, they're +1 each turn, which is way better than neutral each turn, obviously.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was that like 4 mana leaks in one turn?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, 3 from Defiance and 1 from Violet.
Yeah, so they got the Court of Vantress. Looks pretty bleak for FinalDefiance, even though Violet is at 2 HP. But yeah, I don't know if... Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to see if they have like some good court target in the deck.
Otherwise, I think it is genuinely nearly time for Defiance to just throw in the towel.
Yeah. So they just grab Nadu.
Yep.
Probably for like
Very nice. Okay.
digging for pieces or something, but yeah. Probably already over in some capacity here.
Yeah, I mean, I only assume that they have something up their sleeve if they're getting Nadu and not like anything else. Or was that from hand actually? Oh no, that was off court. Okay.
Yeah, that was off the court, yeah.
Yeah. So they probably have something they can do, right?
But to be honest, I wouldn't know what they like. They could have like as I said, the like chomping changeling of something like enchantment removal, but besides that, I don't really know.
It's a tough spot for sure. So here we go. Nadu disabled because this doesn't actually target. You put the aura into play and then it wants a target or it wants a creature to attach to, so you just give it the Nadu.
Wait, what? I didn't understand that.
Oh, okay. So Quarterfinals copied Unable to Scream, right?
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
yeah.
Then of course it doesn't
So
target, yeah.
yes.
Now I get it.
Cool.
Because normally, like, if they were like, I was kind of distracted, but if they cast Unable to Scream for the targets, but if they make a copy of it, then or like make something into a copy of it, then yeah, it doesn't target.
Yeah.
But thanks for explaining.
No worries.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. Because apparently
So
Code of Ventus can make copies of artifacts too, and Unable to Scream makes the click into an artifact.
Ah, right, yeah. But if they did that, why didn't they make a copy of Nadu? That's my question. That's probably a really good reason. Like, did they target themselves with the Vanillion click ability? Targeting
no, they targeted
FinalDefiance.
FinalDefiance,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure. I guess to make sure the closest cliff are enduring ideal.
Yeah, right.
And once this resolves, it's basically game over.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, here we go, Starfield of Nyx. So that means next turn they'll be getting Delvescape and and then presumably what's the word? Overwhelming Splendor.
Yeah, most likely. Although I imagine like this is like the last point in time where you can actually get rid of the solitary confinement.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Because they don't have anything that disables abilities or auto counters spells. So it's now or never, really.
Mm-hmm. But I think in this case, like, what happened there? Oh,
Costs Nadu, then old Nadu dies to Legend Rule.
oh, and then it's not enough enchantments anymore for the Starfield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's unable to scream into the graveyard.
Yep.
It's kind of cool that we have like Enduring Ideal in the top 8 of the kickoff. I mean, I think violetteavi only went like 3 and 2 and like slipped into the top 8. But yeah, still pretty cool.
Yeah, it's for sure usually like a bit of a niche or like weird deck.
Yeah, I remember a few seasons ago, like the Orzhov version was somewhat popular. But yeah.
I guess in the Orzhov version you get the I'm not sure what it's called, the Orzhov like double lord effect, where it's your creatures get +1, and then your opponent's creatures get -1, and you have that plus Splendor.
Yeah. Oh, and okay, so FinalDefiance conceded. But yeah. I mean, I imagine they probably run some kind of effect like that anyways in the deck, because this way, like, Splendor plus that effect just turns all creatures from your opponent into 0/0s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. In my match versus them, it was I think it was like Kiora Best the Sea God or something like that. It was a saga which says on its second chapter, tap all creatures your opponents or tap all non-land permanents your opponents control. They don't untap next untap step. So you can copy that with Quarterfinals every turn.
Oh, okay.
And it makes the copy during upkeep. You go to main phase, trigger on Saga, and then that puts it to chapter 2, and then it taps your stuff every turn.
Yeah, that makes sense. But how do you keep, like, the original saga still goes into the grave, right? After the third chapter, right?
Yeah, but then you just copy the copy.
Oh, right. Court of Ventress, if you're the monarch, makes permanent copies, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess that works. You can also gain control of one permanent, like, whenever the saga goes into the grave, so pretty strong. Okay, they're done with sideboarding. Yeah, but also Enduring Ideal is the kind of deck that plays like these weird 7-mana enchantments that you wouldn't play anywhere else. But in that deck, it totally makes sense, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's almost like a microcosm of Penny as a format, because you just have the stuff that you'd look at a first glance. It's like, what the hell? Why are we playing this? But then you play against it, or you play using it, and you're like, damn, this is crazy good. And it's really the only format you can play them in.
Yeah, right. That's the great thing about this format, right? You can play the weird stuff, and it's actually sometimes like pretty good.
Totally.
Oh, so apparently Violet kept a one-lander.
Oh boy.
Seems like.
Oh no, that is not good. Wait, Mirax is legal in this format? Oh my god.
Yeah, it is. Okay, that was a very fast match.
Yeah. Yep.
But like, we don't. Did they reveal what Vendilion Click should be? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought, like, maybe the Vendilion Click took away some cantrip or something. But I don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, Vendilion Click did activate, or not activate, did trigger, and we did resolve the ability, but I don't think we get to look at it.
Okay.
It's one of the weird quirks of Magic Online, because it says look at target player's hand, not reveal target player's hand.
Yeah, but it says. I thought it says you reveal the card that they choose, but I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh yeah, no, it does say if you do that, player reveals the chosen card, puts it on the bottom of their library, then draws a card. So that's weird. I guess maybe they chose nothing. They just didn't want to give Violet another shot at hitting it out. Anyway, Eater of Virtue. That's a card I haven't seen in a while.
I mean, it's like the typical, like there's a bunch of these like 1 mana artifacts that equip for 1 that people play in like Nadu combo decks, or even like Simic Nadu.
Sure. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
And like this one can sometimes have text where it gives like a creature flying or something.
Yeah. But then also just +2/0, that's honestly, I think that's good text
Yeah, for sure.
more often than not.
You can start attacking with your Birds of Paradise turn 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Archdruid's Charm is legal in this format? Wow.
Surely is. I actually played that one as well in my deck.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. What were you on today?
Oh, that's that takes a bit more explaining than one sentence.
Yeah, that's fair.
And also, you can watch it on video soon, probably, since I recorded most of
True,
it.
yeah.
But yeah,
Awesome.
it was some scape shift pile.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I might check that out at some point. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I was really unsure. Like, I was brewing all day, like trying to figure out how to make scape shift into the best possible version that is still like able to win. And then I ended up with like Yorion and Fires of Invention and stuff like that. No.
My God. Nice. Just got really deep into it. Yeah, I'm definitely down to check that out. Sounds really interesting. I play Titan in Modern, so scape shift piles are definitely they're definitely my jam.
You play Amulet Titan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think if I had to play that, I would have to put a lot more brain cells into it than into the Scapeforce combo, because it's like, with the version that I play, you just grab a bunch of gods, and it's like 4 Perforus, and they deal a bunch of damage to the opponent, and it's like pretty fast. Whereas I'm used to like Titan doing like weird scape shift dupes with the Aftermath Analyst nowadays.
Yeah, it's definitely made the deck a hell of a lot more complicated, but it's a lot of fun. I like playing it.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. It looks kind of cool from the other side, but also like they're just playing solitaire a lot of the time.
Yeah, yeah. It's a controversial deck for sure.
Okay, but back to the game.
Yeah.
We see a Stoic Sphinx on FinalDefiance side,
Mhm.
which doesn't look great into the Vendilion click.
Oh no, totally not. I'm honestly kind of surprised that Enduring Ideal is playing VC, because I would have assumed that it was just all in on the Enduring Ideal plan, but I'm curious as if the Vendilion click is a more common tool that these decks use, and if you can shed some light on it.
I don't really know. Like on the list that I see that violetteavi played in today's 7-0 with, I don't see a Vendilion click anywhere, but I don't know, maybe it's from a sideboard or something, or but they did cast it themselves, right?
I think so. I kind of assume so, because it doesn't have a copy symbol on it.
Yeah, they did cast it.
Huh, interesting.
So yeah, maybe from the sideboard.
But yeah, possibly. That's honestly quite likely.
Yeah, Genomorph and Mago. Basically the win con of the Nado decks most like nowadays, where like if you go off with the combo, you can make all your creatures that fly into 6/6s, and usually that's enough.
Yeah.
And also targets, so pretty good with Nadu.
Ah. Yeah, so you just get to chain with the land drops and stuff. Yeah, and what's the 2 mana thing from MH3 that makes a guy on landfall? That thing's legal, right?
Yeah, it's legal. Spring Art and MTGO.
Nice. Yeah.
Although I'm not even sure if the Nadu decks in Penny Dreadful, like, a lot of the times they just didn't play it or don't play it. I guess because
Yeah, that makes
you have enough
sense.
creatures already, like in the deck, that you can target, and you don't need to go like infinite and mill your or like get your entire deck on the board or in the hand, because we don't have like Thassa's Oracle anyways.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I think it's interesting that, like, in the first game, I don't think we saw like a single white producing land from FinalDefiance, right? Or at least I didn't see it. Maybe I
No, we
overlooked
didn't.
it. But they do play the Razor Edge Thicket, so it's probably just a white splash
Yeah.
for the Spirit and Core. Like one copy would be my guess.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, us like a fast land shows that we're kind of like we're pretty invested in the white, right? So I don't know. This is an interesting development.
Yeah, right. Because they could also just play the Temple Garden, right? And that's like more free than the fast land.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, FinalDefiance also kind of stuck on 4 lands, I suppose, with 1 Birds of Paradise.
Yep. Maybe getting choked out, but honestly, violetteavi does not seem to be doing much aside from just land go every turn.
Yeah, I mean,
What's in that? Yep.
they don't really need to do anything right now. Like, the board is looking pretty good for
Yeah,
them.
true.
Maybe
What's
they're
in their
just holding
XL
up
zone?
Timeless Dragon and Waterbending Scroll.
Sure. Oh, from the charm.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. And the Timeless Dragon was eternalized.
Yeah. What could they get for X equals 3?
Oh, Shackles.
Ah, right. That's a wow. That's a good card.
Yeah. Yeah, so far, like, my rule of thumb for every creature deck I play is it doesn't need to have some answer for Shackles, because this card can single-handedly take over games for sure.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it's such a and it's an absolute beast of a card. Like 2 shackles. Okay, 1 shackles is bad enough, but 2 shackles, which I have had board states where there are 2 shackles, it's just like you can't win.
Yeah.
There is no way to win versus 2 shackles.
I mean, obviously it depends on the deck you're playing. So I guess Nadu does have a pretty good bad
Yeah,
time
true.
against Shackles, but yeah.
Yeah. I think the real sort of crux of the blue decks this season is the artifacts. Just shackles and scroll are so good that you need to be packing some form of hate. If not in your main board, at least like a good chunk in your sideboard.
Yeah, and honestly, like with every deck that is playing blue, also playing Unable to Scream, Like, you can basically just pack all the artifact enchantment hate into your main board right now, I feel like.
Yeah. That's honestly a really good shout. On top of that, you're able to hit like Steaming Sauna, Roaring Furnace off of the blue-red decks.
Right.
So you really can just hit hit something in any deck.
Yeah. I guess also, yeah, I couldn't think of any deck that doesn't play any like artifacts enchantments right now. Like even mono red plays like the equipments. Mono
Yeah.
white plays the flowering. So yeah.
Uh-huh. God, Flowering. That's like my least favorite card to play against. It's just so good.
Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so they're returning the Stoic Sphinx for now.
Okay. Don't know why they'd do that. That's an interesting play for sure.
Oh, also notably, FinalDefiance down to below 5 minutes on the clock. It is the third game
Yeah.
of the match though, so
Yeah, gonna need to pick up the pace, but this is absolutely not like a completely dire situation for them time-wise.
yeah, I think so too. Although this match or like this game could still go on for quite a bit. It's definitely not decided yet in any way.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Life totals are high and creatures are still very much ready to be smushed into each other in combat. This is a chord for how many?
For 3.
Interesting. So
So
that's probably getting Nadu, right?
I suppose so, yeah.
Ah.
But I think they're thinking about something obviously. So maybe there's some other interesting options besides Nadu.
Yeah. My first thought was Vendalian Click, but obviously they have one already.
Okay, Kitesail Larcenist. That does get rid of the shackles, for now at least.
Yeah.
Also, I think the Unable to Scream will fall off. Yeah. So, like, if the Kitesail Larcenist gets removed, they get the Genomorph back.
Ah, sure. Nice.
Yeah, so I suppose they're thinking about swinging with all the 5 attack creatures. Okay, but they decided not to. Would likely just get, like, 2 of them would get blocked to death.
Yeah, that's interesting. Why? Okay. I mean, okay, I'm kind of confused as to why not. Why They wouldn't do that because surely chunking for minimum 5, maximum like 10 is worth it here, right?
Probably, but okay, enduring ideal.
Here it is. It's the first mana league. And the second
and the
mana
second
league.
one,
There we
yeah.
go.
Yeah, so now with the retrospective in play, maybe they should have attacked because then they could have attacked for 5 more this turn, most likely.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Stoic Sphinx go to the graveyard. Just a dealing click left.
Nice, nice.
Oh, and the hardcast
Oh, wow.
Overwhelming Splendor.
Dazzling Denial? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
That,
Like, they are one
that's
short
cool.
of being able to pay for it.
Yeah. It's so satisfying when it just lines up like that.
Yeah. Although, like, yeah, if they had like a 1 mana removal spell for the birds, they could like still pay for it, but they don't have that in blue white at instant speed.
Yeah, Unsummon just isn't going to cut the mustard at the moment. So it's not going to be in the deck. Is Unsummon even legal?
Like, some version is legal for sure. I don't know if literal unsummon is
Yeah.
legal, but we have versions of it.
Nice.
At least I think so. But interesting that they choose to play when dealing click. They could have also just oh no, the shackles is bound to the larcenist, right? I forgot for a second.
The shackles are shackled.
Yeah.
And we're going all in here. Or are we? Okay, no, we're going like half in. FinalDefiance now hellbent, so if violetteavi slams like some kind of meaty just card that destroys them, they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, so I imagine they play some number of Supreme Verdicts in the 75.
Yeah, definitely.
And that would be pretty brutal here, although the Gene Morph would come back if they don't kill the larcenist first.
And if the Genomorph comes back and they hit a land drop, they could actually be in it to win it, because they turn into a 6/6, then give it the sword, and then, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It becomes over fast.
Although at that point, they would have the shackles back, most likely.
True.
Yeah, so this
That's
Supreme
Supreme
Verdict.
Then, yep, shackles the
Yeah.
Genomorph. Then we're making a guy.
Yeah, so it's looking pretty good for Violet. Also, FinalDefiance down to below 1 minute on the clock.
Yeah, they also missed the equip sword to my attack line. They seem to be just clicking through the turn because of
Yeah,
timer.
right. Alright, and that probably seals the deal.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, so Starfield on Nyx. Could get back like the Overwhelming Splendor next turn. But not really relevant here, I guess. Although,
Yeah.
can they still take poison damage?
I think so, yeah. But if they have Splendor, then the poison
Yeah, then,
just
yeah.
it gets negated.
Okay, but violetteavi wins. 2
Yep.
1. They're in the semifinals now. But
Indeed.
yeah, really interesting match. Really close also, I guess.
Yeah, it was reasonably close.
Yeah, I mean, game 2 was quite the non-game, but said that, yeah. Actually, okay, the last game remaining is indeed part of the top 8. So we can go watch the rest of that real quick.
Nice.
Okay, looks like a control mirror.
Boy. We have a Teferi on 8 and a Hullbreaker Horror. This does not look good for Alanon
Yeah,
at all.
they do have 5 or like 4 cards in the hand still.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, but
Heartbreaker
to
Horror is
Capotis is
very hard to deal
3.
with.
Both players are on sub 5 minutes, so this is a tight match.
Oh, Council Judgment. I imagine they want to bounce that if they can.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. The horror just being absolutely backbreaking.
Oh, the whale.
Yep. Here we go.
But I imagine they probably have some way of playing something at instant speed. Yeah.
Yep. It's just no fun allowed if you've got the Hullbreaker down.
Yeah, I mean, blue-white control mirrors probably not uh, the most fun matchups for, at least for me, but I guess there are a lot of people who enjoy mirrors, so
Yeah, that's fair. I'm a control junkie, so I always really love watching these play out. But my one qualm with this one is that Capotis has not altered the Teferi, which is what I would be doing in that position. Because I mean, the dream is obviously ult Teferi and then eat their lands, but I've
Yeah, I
not yet done that
suppose.
ever. I don't think I've got a Teferi emblem on my side of the board in all my time playing Magic.
Yeah, I mean, in this situation, I don't know how much it is even worth because, like, their lands they have plenty of lands, but and Kubitus only has like 1 minute left on the clock, so they need to be winning now,
Yep.
anyways. Which they
That
are.
they
So
are doing.
yeah, they are.
Just checks for one spell and then presumably they have it. So, yep, tapping mana for presumably Cryptic Command.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice.
Yeah, it doesn't even have text on it, but not
Yeah.
needed in this case. Okay, and there was, of
Yep.
course, the third game. So I think that wraps up the quarterfinals.
Indeed. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so all 4 matches are done. So yeah, I guess the semifinals will begin in a second.
Indeed, yeah.
So you've been playing Magic for a long time, I suppose?
I've been playing Magic for a couple years. I started about when what's that? Neon Dynasty came out. But then I only really got good like last year or late into the year before.
All right, but Neon Dynasty wasn't so long ago, and I think actually
Let
that
me
was
check.
like the first set I ever drafted. I think, like for
Oh,
real,
really?
before like
Oh, nice.
10 years ago, I drafted a bit with my brother or something, but I don't really
Ah,
even remember anything from back then. Like not Magic related, at least.
sure.
But yeah,
Okay. So Neon Dynasty was 2022. Jesus, that's a long time ago.
I mean it's only 4 years, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm just 4 years feels like a while. But I guess it's not in the grand scheme of things, right?
Yeah, I guess not.
So yeah. And then I my first pre-release that I went to was Phyrexial Orbulon, which I still like the set. I have a cube of it. It's a very nice set of Magic cards.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have it in like high regard, but I didn't really like the whole toxic mechanic. Felt kind of like bland to me or something.
Felt kind of toxic.
Yeah, kind of. No,
That's fair.
I mean, people always shit on like toxic because of commander, I guess. But
Yeah,
like in 1 versus 1 formats, it's totally fine. But like when every creature in the set just has like is a regular creature, but it has toxic 1 stapled onto it, I don't know.
that's fair. I mean, to each their own. But yeah, I need to draft that cube more. Actually, it's a lot of fun.
Is it just like a set cube, like just from cards, just
Yeah,
from that
it's a
set?
set cube. And I usually have it weighted a bit more towards the rare side in terms of what I actually put in the boosters. So I have my cards separated into commons, uncommons, rares, rares and mythics, and I think it's common. Yeah, common lands and colorless artifacts is another category. And they usually have like one common lands and colorless artifacts card in a pack, one or two Res and Mythics, then 3 or 4 uncommons, and the rest are commons. And that usually is pretty fun.
Oh, okay. So you make like actual packs from the cube.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The 15
I guess
cards.
it's like a bit more organizational stuff to be doing before like drafting, but
Yeah, it's a little bit. But I think it's worth it. It means we don't just have like one person has like 5 rares in a single pack, and then the entire draft is skewed towards the people who get lucky enough to have more good rares in their packs. Like it's more, you have 2 rares and that's it.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Yeah, I'm used to just like cubes being like very high power and like all cards are like really good. But of course,
sure,
if you're
yeah,
limited to one set, that's not really possible and not really desired either, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah. That's pretty much. So this is interesting. I haven't seen the goblins deck yet. I assume it uses the 1 mana black goblin that people were raving about in chat.
Yeah,
But
probably I don't know
yeah,
what it's called, but I do know what you mean. One that like destroys the opponent's creature when it dies or something.
yeah, that one. The mud button curse tosser. 1 mana, additional cost, beholder goblin will pay 2. Creature can't block. When it dies, destroy target creature and opponent controls with power 2 or less, and it's a 2/1. And then obviously it's a goblin. I think it has some kind of spellcaster type, but I'm not sure. It's a warlock, so it's also an outlaw actually.
I guess, yeah.
For your OTJ plus ECL cube.
Yeah, for sure. Like Fairy Wonderland, but with cowboy hats.
Yep. You even have some crossover because you have some fairies wearing cowboy hats in OTJ.
Yeah, right. So matchup seems to be Rakdos Goblins versus probably just regular blue-white control.
No, this is my last opponent. This is Enduring Ideal.
Oh, okay. Wait, so there's 2 Enduring Ideal players in the top 8. In the top 4
Yeah.
even. Crazy.
Wait. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it seems like a crazy archetype at the moment.
Yeah, I totally didn't expect that, but cool to see.
I thought I'd be pretty good against it. But I don't know, maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, we watched your match.
Oh yeah. Oh, you watched me lost. You watched me lose.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't like you didn't get stomped or anything. Like it was still pretty close in some way, or like it didn't
I kind of
feel.
I don't know.
Hmm?
I need to get better against playing against these mana leak decks because all of my opponents were on mana leak decks. So well, it was good practice, I guess, if nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, Mana League still an S tier card when it is legal, so you
It's
need to
legal
be
most of
prepared
the
for
time
it.
as well, so it's usually as to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we have some combination of like League Labs or like and other like mediocre counter spells, but these are the 2 important ones that we have most of the time, I guess. Yeah, and once again, we're seeing the solitary confinement watering scroll like lock in place. I don't know what goblins
Yep.
have against that.
Yeah,
Probably
I mean,
nothing.
when you're in black-red, you can't really destroy enchantments. Artifacts you can take down, but like,
This is game 1, right?
yes, this is.
Yeah, it should be.
Also,
Yeah.
that's the card I mentioned.
Yeah, right.
Scoreboard, it's the thing. Yeah, worth a 2 just makes us positive with another scroll, and now the goblins player probably can't win. I mean, maybe I'm not sure if there's a card that's like the elf, 3 mana. When it enters, each opponent loses life equal to the number of elves you have, but for goblins, if that's legal, it's an out that
Here it
Tigrak could be
is.
drawing to, but as it stands, they are not looking good in this game.
forget what it's called. I guess I have to check the wording because I don't actually know how it works.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, that does damage, and it prevents all damage, right?
Yep.
All right, so never mind, that doesn't work.
Yeah, we need non-targeting loss of life to get through solitary confinement, which is not an easy thing to find. If we look at chat, Tigrak allegedly has an out, so
Yeah, I
let's see what they're
mean,
drawing to.
so looking at the list, they have like a Mount Doom in the deck probably that can deal
Okay.
1 damage to each opponent, but damage is prevented anyway, so I really don't know what out they could have.
Oh, it looks like in their most recent deck they have one. No, that doesn't work at this point.
Which card?
I was thinking they have a Grubs command, which kills an artifact, but at this point there's too many artifacts for that to matter.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Tigrex says they have many outs.
Oh,
wow.
really?
Them's fighting
Sure.
words.
Surely it's not many. I guess they could have some, but
Yeah, I imagine Tigrex is just trolling here. But I don't know, maybe they have something.
Here comes the enduring ideal, so they better find their outs quick. It might be, okay, I'm not sure what it's called. I might have to, actually, I can check. Because I used it like a billion seasons ago when I was playing a lot of mono red. But there's a card which is, it's an artifact from Armon Cat. And then it's like, at the end of each of your turns, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know what you mean, I think, but...
oh,
Yeah,
the game is over.
Yeah, the game's over. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Okay.
But yeah, it's some kind of like on the picture, it's a sphinx or something.
It's like
I think.
a throne, I think.
Yeah.
Throne of the God Pharaoh. Yeah, this is it. 2-mana legendary artifact. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. So this is one of Tigrak's apparently many outs to the log.
But have you seen it in one of the lists or something? Because I mean, I
No,
guess
I
it makes
haven't.
sense for them to be playing that in like a go white deck, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see game 2.
Yeah, I just know of it because I played it at one point, but I have not looked at Tigrak's lists at all.
Okay. So I imagine the matchup is probably pretty bad for Tigrak in the way that the moment Solitary Confinement enters the battlefield with like some card of Advantage Engine on the field, it's very hard for them to win. But they can just try to go under it, of course. Like win before it enters the field.
Yeah, pretty much. That's I think how it's gonna have to go.
Is there a... there's probably no world where they play like Bone Crusher Giant, right? To stop the damage prevention. They probably don't have it.
Oh wow, that's a shout though. That's an extremely cool
Wait, but
possibility.
does Bone Crusher Giant say all damage can't be... Yeah, damage can't be prevented. Yeah, that would work, I guess. Although you can't target the opponent with the ability itself.
Yeah.
But
You could just target yourself or one of your many creatures.
yeah, and then
you're
attack
good.
for lethal, yeah. But unfortunately, Bone Crusher Giant not a goblin, so chances are that Tigric
Yeah,
isn't playing it.
that's the kicker.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, we are attacking with a Stadium Headliner for some reason. Even though it's a 0-2.
Doesn't hurt, right?
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, Magnus could be on like Split Up, which would make it relevant.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you gotta send a message when you can.
Yeah, or just that, yeah.
Does not look like a super fast clock right now.
Ooh, what kind of island is that?
I think it produces gold mana or like yellow mana. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was confused when they played it against me. Just, why would you use that island?
Yeah, I mean, normally you can say like, if you have some ugly version of a card, that it's like the cheapest that you can get or something. But it's literally a basic island, so there's no excuse.
I mean, you don't get that for free, right? Like you have to go out and buy it.
Yeah,
I
right.
assume they don't give it to you.
You have to go out of your way to get a golden yellow island. And then choose to register it in your deck.
And then not even play like the whole deck in yellow, but just one land. Or like assuming it's like only a few of them.
Yeah, I mean, I only saw one at most. It's great, and the best part is you don't even get the excuse of, oh, it's there so I can easily find it when I'm tutoring, because we're playing on Magic Online, and this is a deck without tutors for lands, and on top of that, it's not the only island.
Yeah.
So Tigrak, I think,
It's
is
incredible.
1 short right now. Because with the bombardment, they can do 7. But they're going to win next turn, so this is it.
Wait, could you highlight that, the 2 mana, 2 color thing again?
This one?
Oh man, that's really good. Okay.
Yeah, so doesn't trigger on itself, but yeah, it does seem like Tigric will win this turn.
I kind of think, like, if you're the Enduring Ideal player, I don't know. You don't have to like mulligan for solitary confinement, but I'd be like very skeptical of keeping a hand without one.
For
I
sure,
feel like it'd
yeah.
have to be really good, and I don't know.
I mean, if you have like turn 3 whir and into turn 4 ideal, that
Yeah.
works, right?
Yeah, if you have like turn 4
Hmm.
kill or turn 4 and ideal or a confinement, but otherwise, I
Yeah.
don't know how many cards they kept this game. They might have mulliganed. At which point, like you kind of just take what you get. But
Yeah, true. Either way, though, Tigrak has, in fact, put Magnus into the grave. So we're on to a game 3.
Yeah. Also, small side note, but this is probably like the first time that I've ever seen Goblin Bombardment actually be paired with goblins. And not
True,
some
yeah.
persist creatures or other, or like Boros Energy Zoo creatures or whatever.
I like
It's
playing the goblins
actual.
deck. I haven't played like any of the other mono red decks, but I played goblins a couple times before. I just think it's
Nice.
fun. It's
Did it
like
have Goblin Bombardment in it?
yeah, a couple.
Oh, nice.
It's just more. I don't know. It feels more fun because it's more thematic. You know, you
Yeah,
feel like you're. I enjoy it anyway.
yeah, that's good. I'm gonna be right back real quick. Gotta leave for a moment.
Okay. Okay, so Magnus down to 6, Tigric on a full 7. So while the players are still playing the first few turns, FinalDefiance, did you record your run actually?
No, I did not. I was just going to record commentary if nobody else was. Um, so no.
Okay.
Did you?
Well, yeah, I did, but I only went 3 and 2, so I mean that's
What were you
fine. But
playing?
uh, I was playing like a Scapeshift pile with like Yorion and Fires of
Oh,
Invention and stuff like that.
oh,
Yeah,
that
but
sounds cool.
pretty weird deck, and it's not finished really. Like there's some tweaking that has to be done before it goes any further, but yeah, it was still pretty fun. Yeah, kind of sad that the kickoff only was like 5 rounds this time. So like if there was another round, there would have been like a better chance of like sneaking into top 8 perhaps. But yeah,
Oh, it's like I feel like there was an unusually high number of people who were saying they couldn't make it because they had other stuff going on. So that's a shame.
yeah, I guess I'm not sure. Like the Super Bowl is this weekend, right? But it's not today, right?
That's tomorrow, yeah.
Okay.
So no confinement, or at least not yet. I
Yeah, I mean,
guess
like Confinement is still like it's a really good card, really good luck piece. But if you have no way of like securing that you get like a card each turn, it's kind of hard to
yeah.
keep it up.
And if you're not gonna die, like if you assume that confinement is gonna win you the game when you play it, which against a red black deck I think is a reasonable assumption, then you might as well wait to have as many cards as you can.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that works too.
Yep. Oh, and we see Grub, the new goblin from Low and Eclipsed, returning a Seer Slicer goblin. Although I imagine the second side, with the Blight 1, might not be that relevant, since all of your creatures are 1 toughness.
True.
But yeah,
I guess if you have it with like the 2/3 with Death Touch that hits them when your other goblins die, that could be really
yeah,
good.
that should be really strong. Yeah. Yeah, I've looked at this card while brewing before. It makes a copy of the Blighted creature, but yeah, I think outside of goblins, it's hard to make work. But in goblins, of course, it's probably pretty good.
Play Luris. I don't know if there's any other reason. There's probably other reasons not to. Yeah, because a lot of the goblins that pump your goblins cost 3, so. So Magnus might just make it to turn 7 to cast the Ideal here.
Yeah, I mean, Tigrex looking kind of like they're a bit out of gas. Well, not really, but they're not putting up too much pressure so far after the Supreme Verdict. But actually, okay, so this is basically like a limited Necromancia kind of effect, right?
Yeah. I guess if you think you really know what's in their deck, I guess it kind of tells you what's in their hand, right? If you can work backwards. But also, unless you have perfect information, that might be kind of hard.
My god, we're resolving an Earwig squad? This is awesome. I'm so glad that this is what I come back to.
But what do they even take with this? Is it just I mean, there's probably only there's probably 4 solitary confinements in the Enduring Ideal deck, so I don't know how good it is to take some of them.
Yeah.
Maybe just the word targets.
If you do have a card that can get through solitary confinement, if you hit some of the ideal targets, like the overwhelming splendor or the dovescape, and you just try to draw your out to solitary confinement, I guess that might work.
Yeah, that's probably how you're supposed to play this. But yeah, have I missed anything cool?
You did miss.
Do you see the Supreme Verdict?
Yeah, Supreme Verdict.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, that cleared up the board pretty nicely, and then Tigrex went on with the grab to return the Seer Slicer goblin to their hand. But that's pretty much it.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Okay, what did we exile? So it looks like a Starfield of Nyx, Kiora Best the Sea God, and the Timeless Dragon.
Oh, interesting. Is there only one Kiora Best the Sea God?
Probably, yeah.
Sure. In that case, that actually makes a lot of sense, yeah.
So they're trying to go after the win conditions, is what that tells me.
Yeah.
The Timeless Dragon doesn't really do anything else besides win the game, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, the only other thing that that the EI player can do from there is like Delphscape, I guess. But
that's
if
also what I
you've
thought.
cast EI, you're epic, so you can't cast anything into
Cast
Delphscape.
anything.
Oh, right.
Which is probably pretty close. And yeah, I see 2 Timeless Dragons, 1 Best the Sea God. So for win conditions,
Sure.
it's a Timeless Dragon, which is no longer in play, and Vidalcan Shackles, if that's even still in.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, that's actually like really interesting. Because like while a lock like locks out your opponent, you still have to win somehow. And I don't know if like having more cards in the deck is going to be like possible for the Enduring Ideal player. But I don't know.
Yeah. Which person's deeper into the library? Okay, EI by a bit.
Yeah, right now that is the case, yeah. And also Tigrex might still have the mysterious card that gets through all the lock pieces, but we haven't seen it yet, I think.
If it comes down to it, they do have Archmage's Charm. They can target their opponent to draw cards.
Oh my god.
Oh, and they can also
That's
take...
awesome.
If it comes down to that.
They can also steal stuff, yeah.
Yeah, they can steal stuff.
Oh, true, true. But that would also require them to not cast the Enduring Ideal. That might be the plan. Is like if you cast Enduring Ideal, you can't win.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
the reason to
perhaps.
take away those 3 cards.
Although, and this is a bit of a reach, but like looking at the 7-0 list from violetteavi that they are probably on, there are 2 Denics in the sideboard, which I imagine Magnus brings in if they have it. That could be a win condition still. But also, like, Tigrex probably saw like the whole library, so maybe they're just not in there.
Maybe they can just beat the Denic. Or Denics, rather. I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh, and there comes Court of Ventress and Solitary Confinement. That is indeed a lock, most likely.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, and Tigrex notably tutors for another Earwig squad.
Oh my god.
But it does target
Is Earwig Squad the win con?
So I don't think.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's target opponent's library. So it doesn't work through Solitary Confinement, right?
Yeah. Also, the court can actually copy creatures from Tigrak's side.
It can only copy enchantments or artifacts, right?
Ah, right. Okay.
I I have a hard time believing the Goblins deck really has an out to this, but I guess if they're playing it out, they have to believe there's something, right?
Gotta believe in the heart of the cards.
I guess no. Like even making copies of Earwig squads and not at all. So like really the only card that I could see getting through the lock is like the throne of whatever that was mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
but
Throne of the God Pharaoh.
yeah, that. But we haven't seen a single copy of that yet, so
This sure is one of the Magic games of all time.
Is there a chance if Magnus's deck is just in a terrible order that they don't have time to win?
Maybe. Oh, that's a good point, actually.
What
Yeah.
card can they play that actually wins them the game? Like Dovescape can do it, but I don't know what else they could have.
I mean, if they still play the one of shackles, they could like shackle something, then play more lock pieces that disable their opponent's board, win that way. But that also takes a lot of turns, and yeah.
Is there any creature you could take though that actually deal damage? I guess there is no Goblin Bombardment in play. I guess if they brought in any extra creatures, because there are some other creatures in the sideboard. There's like
Sure.
Denix. And Denic seems decent here, so that might be in.
Yeah, also notably the backside of Denic has flying, so that can fly over the goblins even without like more luck pieces.
The thing is, Tyrak knows what the answers to all these questions are right now because they've looked through the whole deck with the Earwig squad, but we just have to sit here and speculate.
Yep.
I mean, they didn't see the hand though. So
they did not see the hand, that's true. But there's only one card left. At this point, there's only one card left.
Right.
So and they're onto a discarding the hand size, it looks like. This is a really interesting game where nothing's going to happen for like 5 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm currently looking through like Tigrex list to see if they like what out they could have, but I don't see it. Like of course they might have changed something.
I guess they could win on time, honestly, if it's
Yeah, that's maybe their best bet, to be honest.
Oh, there's a repeal. Editor? That doesn't really do anything, does it?
I mean, they discarded it, so
So yeah.
If anything, it detract. What's the word? Like, yeah, detracts from Magnus's game plan of have more cards in their deck than opponent.
If they're going to be activating scroll, if they're going to activate the scroll to try to draw cards, then the plan has to be Dovescape.
yeah, I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
Magnus can like
Oh yeah, that's
click
true.
through 34 cards in like 7 minutes. Like they're just
Oh,
gonna
we have
lose the time
something
that way,
happening.
right?
Oh no.
And going after the creatures with the first squad, I don't know if I ever would have thought of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty baffled when I saw the Timeless Dragon in Exile.
Yeah, me
like
too.
except from the EOX squad, but well, we'll see if it works out for Tigrex or not. But yeah, I mean, it's still a really interesting game in some way, even though nothing is really happening.
Yeah. This rate, the blue-white mirror will actually finish before this match. Huh?
Be impressive. Wow.
Would not have expected that, but
Guess that's
here we
just how
are.
the cookie rumbles.
Anyway, while we wait for something to happen, uh, for me in this event, I don't know. I could just talk about what I played if, unless you want to keep
No, sure,
talking
go
about this
ahead.
Yeah,
game.
sure.
But, well,
That
if
works.
something happens, if something good happens, interrupt me. But
Yeah, totally.
I played Nadu. I don't know if anyone else was even playing Nadu. If they were, I didn't see them. But I
I'm
played
sure
blue
there were
green
some other
because I
Nadu
thought it'd be
players.
fun.
It
It's
seems
probably
to be
Yeah.
someone.
popular.
But I really felt the loss of Hex Parasite. Like being unable to chord for Hex Parasite, that was really bad. Also, the other thing I figured out, Mirex is I'm a huge Mirex believer now. I only played one,
Nice.
but I kind of think I should have played more because, I mean, if like Mirex is really good against all these blue decks, and I mean these blue decks are everywhere. So
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I even figured it out a few days ago. I won a control mirror by playing Mirex in the board, and I didn't do it today, and I felt a lot of regret about that.
Yeah, I mean, Mirrex used to be like big in standard, I think. Like it used to be the go-to like utility land that makes creatures every turn against control. So I suppose
Or even as control. Yeah.
yeah, or yeah, right.
Like it was all over the place.
But you played like banned Nadu with for only the Spirit and Core, or did you splash more cards?
No, that was the only white card. Was the
Okay.
Spirit. I know like you could play like Spell Queller and I think Invasion of Gobakon. And there's some other like useful white cards you can play at like the sideboard or whatever. I don't know if that's actually better. The mana is honestly pretty good. We have a lot of good lands for that. But I don't know, I didn't feel like it. So that was my reason not to.
Yeah, right. And I mean, your version has more like counters, like mana leaks and stuff like that. So there's certainly an upside to that as well compared to the like all-in combo. I don't care if I get like Price of Progress and I just die. Yeah, like there's different versions for sure. And I mean, you made the top 8, so it worked out in the end.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I get yeah. Also, Court of Calling felt. I mean, because I couldn't get Hex Parasite, Court of Calling felt kind of really bad. So expensive.
Really, but I mean, it's the only way to get like to consistently get the Spirit in Core, right? Like if you do need to like
Yeah,
combo off, quote unquote.
that's the problem. I don't think I did all day. People, too many counter spells.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I
it
had
is really good against like the aggro decks. Like if you can play a Nadu on 3 and then Court on 4, that's like the best way to beat them. So
yeah, I mean, Nadu just being like a good blocker as well, also kind of dumb.
true. Oh, there's the yellow island.
In the graveyard where it belongs.
Yeah.
Iraq thinks they exiled all the win cons.
There's only one way to know for sure.
But I mean, Dovescape still should be in the deck, right? And that is in some way WinCon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there ever a world where they like boarded out Dovescape because they thought they didn't need it?
Oh yeah, that might actually be the case, right? Because I mean, there's not too much that it does against goblins, right? Under normal circumstances. And I think considering Tigrex, after seeing the whole deck, says, I think I exiled all your win cons, then Dovescape is probably not in
got
it
a point.
Yeah.
anymore.
Really, they are on Archmage's Charm though, right? I guess we haven't seen one yet this game, have we?
I mean, there's none in the grave or in exile.
If you're on 4 charms, you would win, I think, because you're down 3 cards.
Yeah.
But you also have to do it in time, and you have what is that, 3.5 minutes?
Yeah, 3.5 minutes.
I guess if you could just pass through every turn though, it's probably doable.
Yeah. Like they have like 20 turns divided by 3 minutes divided by 20 turns. So that's like 180 plus 20, so 200. That's like 10 seconds each turn, which is probably doable.
In theory, yes, but they also have to like manually select cards to discard, I think. So
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
that's adding a few clicks, but like you've got the F6 on your turn, the F6 on opponent's turn, and then click one card to discard. And then you've also got to click through doing stuff. I'm not sure about the actual timings of that, because I haven't had to get down to brass tacks like that ever, but I think it's probably doable for Magnus.
But yeah, I mean, again, I don't see any of the Archmage's charms in the graveyard or in exile, so they probably boarded them out if they had them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay, so Magnus said,
There's GG, and they're wow.
Wow.
okay.
Oh my
That was
God.
incredible.
Nice.
They must not have charms, I guess.
Yeah. So
That was an experience. Wow.
yeah, I mean, tiebreak with the 200 IQ play for sure. Exiling the Timeless Dragon to get rid of the win cons.
Yep. Just completely snookering Magnus, and then we did have to sit through it for another like half hour, but yeah, no, that was for sure an interesting.
It was worth it. That was I
An
don't know if I've
interesting
ever seen a
fight, yeah.
game quite like that.
Absolutely. It's
Wow.
great. I've played a few decks before, where like the basis is that you have extraction spells in your deck that you copy and then exile of your opponent's win cons, and it's so satisfying to just have them go like draw go, and then just concede when they realize they can't do anything. It's great.
Oh,
Honestly, I envy Tigrak's position right now. That must have felt so good.
yeah,
The other
perhaps.
match is still going.
Yeah, the other match is still ongoing somehow.
Wow.
Well, this one might take a while. I'm not surprised, really.
Well, so if I remember correctly, Kupitus is on like blue-white control, right?
Uh-huh.
And violetteavi is on the Enduring Ideal deck as well.
Yeah.
Yes. They definitely play Archmage's Charm. So if it happens again, we'll know.
So I don't know. For some reason, I can't join the game. Maybe they're doing sideboarding.
Yeah, I
think
think
that's
that's
what
what
that means,
happens while they're sideboarding.
Okay.
We're gonna have game 3 with like 4 minutes on the clock each or something.
So yeah, no Nadu in the finals most likely, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I was the only one in the top 8. I'm not 100% sure about that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be able to see
Actually,
it.
no, I am sure about that because I know what all these people were playing. Yes.
Alanin was not on Nadu most likely.
No, they were on blue-white control.
Okay.
So that was what, 4 blue-white decks, 2 control, 2 enduring ideal, and then we had mono red, goblins, mono blue, and Nadu, and that was the top 8.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, that's pretty versatile, I guess. A lot of blue-white, but I didn't expect to see like Enduring Ideal twice in the top 8. But yeah. I mean, the deck looks strong. Okay.
Right. How's this match? This has to be game 3.
Yeah,
And
most likely. I can check. Yeah, it's game 3.
Yep.
And you have
Nice.
2.5 minutes on Violet. That might be hard. Though if they can combo, they can probably win. Ooh.
Yeah, I imagine you don't want that to resolve.
It has
so.
to be a mana leak, right? Okay. So this is really good. But it would be a lot better if you had more time. So I gotta imagine there's not much removal left for the blue-white player. So if you can just attack with this clique, you've probably got a decent shot.
Yeah. You got to sneak it in 2 minutes, though, so this is going to be an uphill battle for sure. The Quarterfinals. Oh, right, yeah, because she's on, oh no, they're on, sorry, they're on, EI, right.
Yeah. But interestingly enough, they do play the Vendilion Click, while Magnus probably didn't play it. So I guess
They must have
it's
brought it in out of the board, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, a Teferi
Ooh.
hitting the board.
Iceberg, okay.
Sweet. Okay, so hang on. Aang's Iceberg it's an O-ring for 3 mana with flash.
Yeah, and
Yep.
you can sacrifice it for like Waterbend 3.
Oh my god. Wow, okay. That's really good.
It definitely takes like the detention sphere roll away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This is gonna hit the clique, right? Oh, the iceberg.
The Iceberg on Teferi. That's strange because... Oh, okay, right. So we're getting rid of the court.
Okay.
Oh, and then they can animate Colonnade, attack, get back Monarchy. And then
I guess.
question mark, question mark, question mark, profit, I guess?
I don't know. I'm a little worried about
Oh, and
leaving
then
this
the
clique on
Enduring
the
Ideal.
board.
Oh, wow. The clique is attacking. Okay,
So we hit
Teferi.
Teferi.
Sure.
So that means that even if the colonnade attacks, it doesn't really matter. Like you can just attack and get it back.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you do now have to attack through the colonnade, which can block.
Indeed. And critically, Aang's Iceberg can't hit the Colonnade. So
True.
even if we have another one, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
It has to be like cryptic, I guess. You bounce it, but
Yeah.
it's like that's not going to happen.
No, we're just slamming the click into the Colonnade.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Violet has only like 30 seconds left on the clock, so they kind
We
of
just
need to
hope
win
they don't do this.
fast.
Yeah. And the EI win is not a quick one for sure. So it looks to be game, set, and match fairly soon.
Yeah, so Violet digging for some way to win probably, but it's not even
Missing
gonna
the land
resolve.
drops.
Yeah.
Yeah, missing the land drops I think really hurt them because they didn't have enough mana to like protect the clique or anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, okay, so the game is fortunately over mostly due to the clock.
so that's it. So finals is going to be goblins against blue-white control. That's a
Yep.
great fight. That's a great matchup. I'm happy about that.
Overall, a pretty awesome top 8.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree. Except for the part where I lost. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
All right, there it is.
Yeah.
So the finals is gonna be Tigrak versus Kupatus, if I pronounced it correctly. So yeah, goblins versus blue-white control.
It's going to be an interesting one. I am going to leave because I have stuff to do, but this has been an absolute blast. I've really enjoyed
Yeah.
commentating this with
Thanks for doing some coverage with us.
you. Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
I
We'll
look
see you
forward
later.
to the next time we can do this. So yeah.
Yeah, for
Bye.
sure. Bye.
Take care.
Yeah. So I hope that the finals don't go on for like an hour because it's already like past 2 a.m. for me. But
True.
I'll stay for the finals for sure.
I doubt it will. Or yeah, like the confinement deck can obviously go on forever, but I don't think either of these decks. I mean, if Goblins wins, it won't take that long at all.
Yeah.
And if Control wins, they can probably close it out reasonably quickly.
Yeah, I assume so as well, especially with like if they can stick it to Fairy or something, or like even just a time string or so. I don't know the exact list, but there's probably some way for them to win in reasonable time if they don't get everything extracted.
If that happens again, I don't know. Well, they also have colonnades, which makes that a lot harder.
Right, yeah. Actually, that makes me wonder why isn't there like at least one colonnade in the Enduring Idealist? Like it's kind of like a good like win condition to have, right? In the land base.
I guess the assumption is you don't need it, but maybe sometimes you do.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I don't know like how much worth it is to be prepared for like that weird goblin card that extracts card from your deck repeatedly potentially. But yeah.
I mean, I don't. I'm sure I've seen that card before, but I didn't know what it did, so I had to read when you hovered over it.
Yeah.
The other problem is because they play the waterbending scroll, you need all the islands for that.
Oh right. Yeah,
So
that's
anything that's
actually a
not
good
an
reason,
island.
yeah.
Like the only good one is Mystic Gate, I think, because that gets you the double white for the Enduring Ideal.
Yeah, for sure.
But
That makes
there's
sense.
a real cost to everything else. Right, I don't know. Any predictions? Who do you think wins this?
Ooh, I mean, in theory, it's like aggro versus control. So, like, control has like Supreme Verdicts and Wrath, and I mean, but we don't have much like good removal this season. Like we have like condemn, but that's kind of it. And I guess unable to scream, but that doesn't even like turn off everything. So it could really go either way, I think. But I'm also not like I looked at the deck list, at least the goblins deck list, and it looks fine. But also like I haven't really played against goblins this season at all. So I can't really like put it in a tier or something. But what do you think?
I'll predict the control deck. I'll go with that. I mean, I haven't seen this goblins deck play much either. So this is not a super educated guess, but I think I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll
see.
I think the condemn and the unable to scream means that like they have cheap removal in their main deck, and that's going to help. And then I have to imagine aggro is like the main matchup you plan for in the sideboard.
Yeah, perhaps.
Though,
although I will say that I hope
not...
Goblins wins, not only because it means I can go to bed faster, but also because like I kind of like the idea of like just the small goblins make their way through all the controller decks that everyone plays, and there's only one goblin deck and it wins the tournament. That sounds kind of cool to me.
I agree. I do kind of want the goblins deck to win. I am kind of with you there.
All right.
Here, I'll predict whoever won the die roll. That's what I'll do.
Oh wait, can I see who? Okay, Tiebreaker won the die roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does depend, I guess, how prepared the blue-white player is for aggro. For which I have no idea.
Yeah, I didn't look at the exact blue-white list, like, or I mean, we don't know, of course, but like, I don't know if Kuputus has played it before the season.
They're also going to 5. That's probably not a good sign.
Yeah. I like how, so on the PennyDreadfulMagic.com website, Kuputus has like no finished league runs this season, only one active league run and they're like 100% win rate with one game, 1 and 0 games lost. So pretty good statistic.
Perfect statistic.
Yeah.
Why even bother? Just stop there.
Yeah, play only one league game, win a tournament perhaps.
So there's the Curse Crafter. Looks like a good start for the Goblins deck.
Yeah, for
Being
sure.
able to play, getting under the mana leak, probably very big.
Yeah, the Curse Crafter probably just one of the most important goblins in the deck right now.
It looks like they have Condemn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Bombardment. That's quite good here.
Yeah, but why didn't they play that before Comet though? Probably just afraid of mana leak, I guess. So they could have sacked the goblin that they put on the bottom.
Yeah, they had to be thinking about mana leak.
Yeah.
And Bombardment does seem really strong here, so I think that's a reasonable decision.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it gives them like the necessary reach to win this matchup. Because like it kind of blanks board wipes in that, like, sure, you can Supreme Verdict, but you still take like 4 damage to the face then.
That was probably the blue-white player's best plan, was to Verdict on 4 and then go from there. But now that's not going to work as well.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Hi. Oh, hungry, worn out. We went to time and I used every second.
We caught the last game. The Goblins match actually took a really long time. It was very interesting, but we saw the game 3 and yeah, the clock was really not not ideal. Huh?
Yeah. That's how control mirrors are, though. It's just not something that I'm used to. So this Goblin deck, you just saw it happen. Is it literally just goblins with Goblin Bombardment and the new Lorwyn Goblin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some spicy stuff on the sideboard, I guess, but besides that, it's really just goblins.
Love it.
I'm not sure how the blue-white player gets out of this here.
Yeah, that sure looks like lethal if this resolves.
I mean, yeah, looks like Cryptic Command probably tapping the creatures as well.
Yep. Does Tigref have any cards in hand right now?
0.
Okay. So that's something, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
If you can find a verdict, but it looks like they don't have a verdict.
so Tiger can ping them down to 5, but not much more right now. And also goblins, like, not really super good at refilling the hand. They have like 1 grubs command in the deck probably that can like give them back a bunch of problems, but besides that, it's probably just going to be top deck mode for the rest of the game.
I mean, if my opponent's at 7 life and I'm in top deck mode and I have a Goblin Bombardment, I think I'm pretty happy with that. I do wonder if Tigrak is ever supposed to cast the Skirk Prospector second main phase, because if it resolves, then Coop is dead anyway, right? Like if you're able to attack for 4 and then you cast a Skirk Prospector, now you've got 3 damage from the Goblin Bombardment to just end the game.
Yeah, that would have made a lot of sense. That's actually, true, I guess.
I guess if it's a condemn, you want to play it first.
That's true.
But then you're just deciding what to play around. So another counter, but that's got to be it, because now you get in for 4. And now any card that does anything just wins the game.
Elspeth is a good one. It does stabilize the board, but again, like you say, any creature is lethal here.
Yeah, even Mount Doom, if they play it, is lethal, so high chance of the game being over soon. But since Tigric
So they
seems to be
must have
thinking,
whipped, right? There's no way you've drawn a creature here and you just sit here for a minute. That you
I
also
think they're
have to think about the
debating if they
attack.
want to attack.
Yeah.
I would, if I just have a land in hand, I don't think I ever attack here. Like, there's more tokens where that came from, right? And so,
yeah, I mean, I don't think it really matters. Like they can, like these goblins are
Yeah.
really just they're a sack fodder anyways at this point. And
yes.
yeah,
And you're never going to get through the soldiers anyway, so.
yeah. Both players had like very low cards in hand. So since Kupatus is down to 2 mana and Tigric has a bunch of mana, so even Mana Leak probably doesn't stop like a goblin from if Tigric draws one. So this top deck could be really important.
Mana Leak does stop Grub's command,
That is
for
true,
whatever
yeah.
that's worth.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Oh. But that should be it. You love to see it. Oh my god.
Yep. So Tigric up a game now.
Well, I'm gonna go check on the chicken in the oven.
Yeah, so goblins with the goblin bombardment, it can like burn you down over the course of a game, as we can see. But I mean, otherwise the Elspeth would have taken over the game, so although it could have taken a few turns actually, I guess.
I think blue white usually has a lot of anti-aggro stuff in the sideboard, because this tends to be like one of their worst matchups. So I imagine it's going to get better for them, but I don't know if it'll get enough better.
So like what cards do you think they could be bringing in?
I don't know. I'm gonna look at like Watch's list because I'm gonna assume that's pretty close. I don't know what cards they actually play, but like the any of the lifelink creatures, like I know people play the Valkyrie. That's like the Baneslayer Angel, but it has backup. If they're playing any more Condemns or Unable to Screams in the sideboard, those as well.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
For the Goblins deck, I don't know. Do you play Price of Progress? Probably.
Yeah, I think they
But-
probably play 4 of them in the sideboard. But I mean, yeah, I mean, even if it just burns them for like 4 at instant speed, they're still pretty good. You don't care about your life total as goblins, so I imagine they might bring them in.
Yeah, I actually have access to the deck lists here. So there are 4 Price of Progress in the sideboard for Tigrak. There's 2 Earwig Squad, 1 more Goblin Bombardment, a Goblin Trash Master.
That's the one
Warrior
that
Marauder.
kills artifacts, right?
Yes, only artifacts. So if I had to guess, I'd say probably 4 Price of Progress are coming in, and maybe the Moria Marauder.
That sounds right to me.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It looks like a relatively slow draw for goblins here. Just a Scurf Prospector on turn 2. There's the Moria Marauder.
Yeah, I guess the Marauder could be like pretty good if it sticks, but I don't know if it will resolve here.
I got to imagine you have something.
Oh. Yeah,
It's
now
not
it's
even great
looking
for
not
him.
so good. Although
it can't
actually it can block, so I don't know.
Like you could send it at. You could keep attacking with it, but that doesn't really do anything. Oh, that's a good card though.
Probably you gotta take the 2/1 because it kills the shark.
Does it?
Oh yeah, it's
Oh, it
power to
does.
LS. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, our answers this season are very efficient.
Yeah, this is not looking so good for the goblins. Yeah, you just try to kill them here, right? Before they can cast enough spells. Because you have the colonnade too, so this is like a 3-turn clock.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for Tigreck here.
Yep. I think the unable to scream also makes that Marauder not a goblin, so ironically it won't deal damage.
Wait, no, I think it's still a goblin.
Oh, okay, it still is.
Yeah, it's like additionally it's also like a toy artifact, but also a goblin.
There's the Valkyrie.
That probably does it, right?
Yeah, that
Just like
should
Yeah.
be game winning for sure.
You gain 3 here, and they probably can't kill it, so.
Yep.
Right.
So match is
Game
tied.
3.
And importantly, goblins are on the play. So I can go take a look at the blue-eyed control sideboard here. We saw the Boonbringer Valkyrie. Also in here is the Loxodon Peacekeeper, the 2-mana 4/4 that goes to the person with less life. I imagine Runed Halo comes in for Price of Progress. The Supreme Verdict, there's a third, Unable to Scream. Yeah, so generally just a bunch of removal. I bet the 2 Heliod's Intervention come in as well.
Just for
How
gaining
many
life?
of the
Or
Hmm?
Heliod's Intervention is the one that can either gain life or destroy artifacts and enchantments, right?
Yes, so it can kill the bombardment or
Oh right, yeah, that's important. Yeah.
bring you back up. Yeah.
How many seed sharks are there?
2.
Yeah, Seed Shark's still such a crazy card. Can really decide games on its own.
Yeah, 4 is a lot of toughness.
Yeah.
Especially against this red deck. Like, I don't know how you get through that.
You go wide, and then you accept that you're getting abyssed every turn.
Looks like they both kept 7 as well, I think. So that's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
indeed.
also, 1 mana 2/1 kills the Seed Shark.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, right.
That card just does so much. Oh my god. That's a good one. Speaking of going wide.
Yep.
And one kind of funny thing about this is the more goblins Tigrak has, the worse mana leak gets, because the Skurk Prospector, in a pinch, can sacrifice some goblins to pay the extra cost. Ooh, tap land not looking good here.
Do they have like split up or anything? Anything that costs 3? That might be good.
Nope, just 3 Supreme Verdict. Archmage's Charm, obviously very good, but oh, this is funny. The chief, you're right. It is still goblins. The chieftain gives it a power. Although, ironically, Archmage's Charm not as good here, because if they try and steal the Prospector, for example, then Tigrak can just sacrifice the Prospector.
Yeah. So, and they also have like other sacrifice outlets with bombardment and some other goblins, so I guess Charm is not super good here in this matchup. But at least Cupitus has a 2/4 flyer now. Likely not going to be
Yes.
enough, but it's a start.
Oh, wow.
And the best part about this is that Coop just ships in with everything, right? Draws a million cards, and yeah.
Oh, and even
Oh, wow.
Oh, they had it.
oh, it's actually
Is that
lethal,
just
right?
game?
I think so.
2,
Yeah,
4,
I think it
6,
is.
7, 5 creatures. That looks like game to me.
I wonder if you allow the trade with the Seed Shark. Nope.
Yeah, it's game over. So
Exactly,
Tigrak
lethal.
wins with
Wild.
goblins.
Right, and we did just ask, hey, how do you beat a Seed Shark on turn 3? And, well, there's your answer.
Yeah, very clean turn 4 win with goblins.
Yeah. If you had told me yesterday, hey, I think there's going to be an aggro deck winning the Penny Dreadful kickoff, I would have said, oh, Boros? Red deck wins? I don't know, humans? If you had said goblins, I would probably not have believed you. But I am very happy that there is still room for Magic's best worst tribe.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that like Goblins not only made top 8, not only made the semifinals, but they actually won the finals. And yeah, I mean, Goblins kind of an evergreen or like ever red of this format, or also just Magic in general. So yeah, they can still do the work.
Deck lists are live, by the way, so if we want, we can do a quick scan.
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw most of them in action actually, but I think some of them we didn't see yet. I'm gonna try to
You want to
put
check?
it on the screen.
Oh,
Mostly, I just want to flex that 2 of my Enduring Ideal list made it into the top 4. Hair flip.
so I'll talk about it when we get to it, but there is something very exciting to look at.
Oh.
Oh wow, that's so much blue-white.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see the breakdown because I played against 6 Mana League decks. I don't know how many
You
there
guys
were.
can see the website, right, on the stream?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So it's also recording. Yeah, 9 players on blue-white, 4 players on mono-reds, and then the rest is just 2 or 1 players. All right, and
Count 15. I count 15 Mana League players, so that's half the field.
yeah, I mean, like we said, it's a pretty good card, one that always warps the meta around it, kind of. But yeah, I think these decks are pretty like self-explanatory. We saw the 2 Enduring Ideals in action, in fact.
And I did look, and Magnus was playing 4 Archmage's Charm in the main deck, and we talked about that being a way that they could have won that game, but I guess they must have sided them out. Which is might have cost them the game.
Yeah, perhaps. Like, I think it probably makes sense, but in some way. But yeah, they probably just didn't
really
expect
curious.
Tigrex to extract the win cons.
Yeah. How did the Ideal versus Goblins match go? Because in theory, Goblins and Rakdos has 0 outs to a solitary confinement lock.
That's what I thought too. Game 1 was it game 1? I think the confinement lock just won the game. Game 2, they didn't have the confinement and they died before they could get it, I guess. And then in game 3, Tigrex used, what's the card called?
Necromentia?
The squad. The
Wait, where is it?
Earwig Squad.
Yeah,
Yes.
Earwig Squad.
3 cards out of the deck, and they hit a Timeless Dragon, a Kioribus the Sea God, and the Starfield of Nyx. And Magnus was out of win conditions. Unless they had left in the Archmage's Charms, they could have targeted Tigrex to mill them out before they would, but they must have cut them. And so they were down 3 cards in the deck, and they couldn't win.
That is beautiful.
It was incredible.
Yeah, I wonder if they knew about the super duper secret Court of Ventress plus Unable to Scream tech. So
How does that work?
if you want to pull up Court of Ventress real quick.
Oh.
I mean, also possible they just sided out the court.
Well, they had it in play.
Oh, they had it in play. Did they have
They
the
had it in
mark?
play with the confinement, but they conceded because they thought they had no way to win.
I see. So hover over the Court of Ventress. It's there in the middle.
Oh yeah, right.
Right above Doug's. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
So here's some crazy tech. Court of Ventress can target any artifact or enchantment on the battlefield. It doesn't have to be the one that you control. And the other half of the crazy tech is Unable to Scream turns creatures into artifacts.
Yeah, I think we have to actually let that come up, right? Like, there was a copied Vendilion Click or something.
Yeah.
That was an artifact.
Did you do that to me? Oh, that's
maybe.
crazy. I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting.
Not intuitive at all. I think this Enduring Ideal list has some room for improvement. Like, I think the win condition slots can be compressed a bit, but I don't know. I had fun playing it. A bit of a grueling tourney, though.
Considering that it made up half of the top 4, it can't be too bad.
Very impressive.
So I do want to look at the mono blue list. I don't know exactly what that is. But okay, that looks pretty... I won't say boring, but very mono blue typical, at least, so far.
Very standard, yeah.
I guess the 4 Piracy Charm is interesting, but it's like probably the best blue 1-mana removal, or like removal in quotes, that they have. But yeah.
Oh.
I think this deck got me with the Cryptic Coat out of the board.
Wait, oh, I didn't even see that. Oh. Is it just one Cryptic Coat?
No, there are 3 Cryptic Coats in the board.
Oh, wow. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, and then if it sticks, it's just really hard to get rid of. I mean, obviously you can get out of it with a solitary lock, but I tend to trim the solitary in these kinds of matchups.
Yeah, I guess...
Like, you can't remove it, because if you try to remove it while they have mana up, they just bounce it back to their hand, and it leaves behind a 2/2, and then they just can redeploy it.
Yeah, I mean, Cryptic Coats, it can be really like a value engine in some way, where you just return it to your hand, you play it, you return it, and you make like a manifest each time.
Good resilient click.
Yeah, and I guess I also still, like, the last thing that I look at before I go to bed, probably going to be the 1 Nadu deck in top 8. So
was I the only one in the whole event? I forgot to check.
Nah, that can't be.
No, there's one more, I think.
Actually, only one
There's
more.
one other person
right.
who went 2-1.
Yeah, I played against them too. So I thought there would be more Nadu, but apparently just 2 players.
Nope.
That's actually surprising. But yeah, I guess...
Is there green?
What do you say?
Nadu? Like, is there straight Simic Nadu in there, maybe?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, it doesn't look that way.
Okay.
Yeah, so only one invasion
This
of
is the list
Segovia left.
I threw together last night and this morning, yeah.
All right, actually, oh yeah, Act with Charm. Okay, interesting. Yeah. I mean, we saw it in action as well. The Oak with the Ringleader sticks out to me. But
somebody beat me with it, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll play that. That's how I build my sideboards. I'm just like, what did people who played a similar deck beat me with? And then I just throw that in there. Very, very non-scientific.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have that many like good blue-green planeswalkers right now, I think. So this one is pretty okay-ish. But yeah, pretty cool event overall. Pretty versatile deck lists and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I think this I think it bodes well.
Yeah, but
for sure. Yeah, it's shaping up to be an interesting season. I just hope they fix the Glimpse of Tomorrow bug. It's like,
oh, I saw that. Yeah,
it would be so wicked this season with all of our excellent mana and what we got the Discover card back. Get in the comments.
You
Not in
mean
these comments.
Itali's favor or what?
Oh, did you? So, Glimpse of Tomorrow is bugged. It no longer counts non-token or it only counts non-token.
I was made aware of that already. Yeah, but yeah, it's yeah. So I don't think there was any Glimpse players in this tournament for that reason, obviously. But like, do you really think the deck is like at the top, like really good right now, or?
I think it's a solid like B, C tier. I think it can do consistent turn 3 kills because it's got. I mean, the consistency is arguable, but I think it can get a good percentage of turn 3 kills if it were not bugged, and that is powerful in this format. It's also pretty good against Mana Leak because suspend cards are just inherently good against Mana Leak. Overall, I think its matchup into blue-white control would be quite strong.
Okay, but I mean, there's nothing they really have to counter besides like the Glimpse, right?
Yeah, but you have to counter a Glimpse every turn, sometimes twice in a turn. Typically, the decks that are very good against Glimpse are blue counterspell decks that also have a combo finish. So think like blue-red Kiki. That matchup was impossible, but the actual factual counterspell decks, you suspend a Glimpse on turn 2, on turn 5, they have to deal with the Glimpse that comes off suspend and also the Glimpse that you cast from your hand. It's really not too bad, especially since the first one cannot be mana leaked. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
especially since we don't have Meddling Mage this season. I guess Nevermore does that.
Yeah, I mean, we're not really in a turn 3 format anymore. Like, we kind of were last season, but like this season, Nadu took a big hit. Like, we don't have the Hex Parasite anymore, we don't have the 3-mana and core creature, we don't have Nature through them. So, I guess, like, if you're able to go off turn 3 and kill your opponents, that's already worth a lot.
For sure.
But yeah, we're gonna have to see if Daybreak fixes it or if the Glimpse players are gonna be sad all season.